The COVID vaccine is very much safe, and we cannot wait for us to partake this vaccine.
China, while treating its own citizens, was in the forefront supporting African countries with the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic.
The number of confirmed COVID-19 cases on the African continent has surpassed 3.53 million, according to the Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. On Thursday, the Africa CDC emphasized the crucial need to intensify COVID-19 testing and tracing so as to effectively contain transmission across the continent. As the COVID-19 pandemic is still raging on the African continent and the new COVID-19 variant is threatening more people's lives, China has stood together with African countries to help fight against the pandemic.
I think it's a good balance that China is not just looking after itself, but it is also trying to balance the needs of others in order for everyone to be in a win-win situation.
After COVID-19 broke out in Africa, China took the lead in providing Africa with a large amount of anti-epidemic materials and sending medical teams to 15 African countries. And the Chinese vaccines are reaching out to more and more African countries, including Morocco and Seychelles, which brings hope to ending the deadly pandemic on the African continent.
The Chinese vaccine candidates have proven to be responsive to the continental needs because, one, they do not require the kind of cold storage facilities that we've seen with Western-produced candidates. Number two, they are cost-effective. Number three, the technology that they are running on is a technology that is largely familiar to the African medical personnel, and therefore there is no need for retraining of these personnel.
The China-Africa partnership when it comes to COVID-19 so far has been very, very extensive. For one, when you look at the kind of medical equipment that has been sent from China to all over Africa, that was a tremendous support to African countries. This was being transported by Ethiopian Airlines from China all over the world, but almost all African countries have received the necessary support in terms of protective equipment, in terms of medicines that are necessary to treat the symptoms of the COVID-19, and also hospital equipment that are necessary for our physicians, nurses, and other medical workers to be able to contain the pandemic. And China has been very resilient in this one.